as influencers, as content creators, you've almost been trained to like suck your community dry without providing anything back. And a lot of platforms like the one that you've launched and similar ones that I've been like hearing about, it's like how do we both rise together? Like how do I create value as a brand, as a creator, but how do you I create value in you as a community? And we can invest in projects together, and then that's when you have like social tokens that actually do well and proper roadmaps, and then everyone makes money together. And you're like, well, that just seems a lot more fair. And then of course, as like a community member, you're going to want to be more involved because you're directly tied to the success of that product or whatever that creator is launching. It's like we're in this together instead of just like take. It's how do I have some sort of like contribution back?
Sure. And I think that's where we see the biggest value in the future is that if you can fix the money, if you can fix the way the messages move across the web, and then if you could fix the identity, you fix everything. Because at the base layer, most people don't own any of these things. What people don't realize is there's 1.5 billion Gmail accounts that people use to log into downstream centralized systems. Most people at the base layer don't own their identity. They're using an email and password and they don't own the email. There's an illusion that they own the email. They have a login to a place, but they don't own it. Like they can be turned off and taken away at any time. Right now, you just mentioned that your bank could be turned off, right? Why can't they turn off your Gmail account? You're like, you know what? This person is spewing things. And then imagine the downstream effects. Everything from that Gmail account gets turned off. I have it. I have a Gmail account that I use
I
to
do
log into my
too.
bank. It's crazy. Like that to me is crazy.
It's so hard to switch over though. It's so hard. Like I've been slowly doing these little
It's
changes.
Yeah, it's hard, but it's that's the thing is like if you want freedom, it takes a little bit of work. It's not easy for sovereignty. But what we're trying to do is to make it as easy as possible. That's the value we bring is that within a few clicks you have a decentralized identity that you own through a private and public key pair. You get a lightning wallet instantly and then you're able to interact in this open stream way across communities.
So do you have anyone criticizing you for being what they would call like a freedom maximalist, whether like you would consider yourself one or not? Because I've had
No,
that.
no,
No?
I've never no one's ever called me that. I'm a
No?
tech
Have you heard it?
entrepreneur. I don't think
Have you
I haven't
heard
even
anyone
heard the
call anyone
term
that?
really. No, I don't think so. I mean,
Oh, really?
maybe.
Yeah, it's like this thing. So it's almost like some people are trying to make you feel guilty for wanting sovereignty or wanting a different version of freedom. And some people might say the level that we're trying to get now has never existed before because we used to be in, these small tribes with huts next to each other. So these conversations, even if you were to have them in the privacy of your own hut, like someone would overhear it. So the sense of privacy that we're trying to attain has never existed and maybe shouldn't exist.
I wouldn't. I don't know if that's me, but yeah, I guess I'm a freedom maximalist. I guess.